Hi Scorpio, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for personal reading with me, okay? So Scorpio, so sorry for being MIA for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks is it already? Just had a lot of things going on for me. But now I am back. But anyway, this is going to be a you versus them format. I'm going to be pulling a card about your energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I am also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? One of your biggest challenges here, Scorpio, you have the Chariot and you also have the Three of Swords in that preposition. One of your biggest challenges here has a lot to do with moving forward after a period of pain. The Chariot traditionally, in a traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, that Chariot is moving forward, leaving behind the city. Okay, leaving behind things that are familiar to the Chariot simply because the Chariot knows that if I stay, it gets too painful. And I'm not saying that you need to separate from another person and anything like that. No, it's just the dynamic itself has not really been healthy for you. Now, your energy in the past, you have the Queen of Pentacles and also the Five of Swords in our preposition. I feel that in the past, you guys were very, very focused on your security and your stability, and you were getting rid of everything that has been given you tons and tons of headache. I feel that anything that gives you tons and tons of headache, you're like, don't want to think about it. No, don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to be focusing on my sense of security and my stability. Now, this person in the past, they have the Wheel and they also have the Three of Cups in that preposition. This person, you know, they feel that you are the person that they do see themselves sharing a very long-term relationship with. They feel that circumstances eventually is going to align so that both of you could have, you know, a very beautiful relationship together. They feel that you're their yin to the yang. You guys are kind of like such complementary couple together that although the relationship is not full light, bright, and white, but it has some, you know, dark moment, but it's like they're still very optimistic that, you know, this relationship could somehow expand in a way that they wanted it to be. And I think because of that optimism, they weren't really taking, and you feel this ways as well, that they were not really taking this kind of like quite seriously as much as you would like them to be. You feel that you were the only person that was truly invested in this relationship rather than them, because they were always kind of like taking it quite lightly. Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Pentacles and also the Nine of Wands. I feel that in the present moment, you guys are starting to evaluate this relationship from top to bottom and see, you know, if this is really something that is worthy of my investment or not. And with the Nine of Wands in here, I feel that you guys are getting tired. You're tired of, what if I do a certain type of things? Will it burn me again? Or will it finally succeed? Because I feel that you've done multiple tries in a love and relationship department, whether it be with this person or with, you know, people from your past. You've had your multiple tries and you're like, I'm so tired of this. I'm just so tired. I just saw like a meme of old piano and there was like this note in here, I'm too old, don't play me. I think this is kind of like the energy that I'm getting for you. You know, you're getting tired of being played. You're getting tired of being burned. You're getting tired of being hurt. So you're trying to be as careful as you could. Now, in the present moment, this person is the Two of Swords and they also are the King of Swords. I feel that at this present moment, this person hasn't decided on anything. I feel that this person is just trying to make decisions and is trying to find some sort of information or clarity that they could use so that they could come to the final decisions that they needed to make. Now, in the future, Scorpio, they have the Magician and also the Knight of Cups. I feel that in the future, you would have offers, not only from the person that you were dealing with, but there's also going to be somebody new, but we're going to clarify in a moment, yeah? In the future, I feel that you feel, again, that Chariot thing, right? Like I said earlier, there is this drive coming from inside of you that, you know, I want to move forward because the things that I have right now is no longer fulfilling. It's no longer supporting me. It is nothing there. There's nothing there. I want to move forward from that dynamic. I want to move forward from that kind of like commitment. I want to move forward from that attachment style. And I feel that urge to move forward is going to go stronger in the future to a point where there's everything that is here is just suffocating me. It's just trying to contain me in a box. And I want to get out of it. I want to see what's out there. Okay. And I feel that you guys are going to try to explore what are the other possibilities out there. Okay. So now let's clarify your reading, Scorpio. So I'm going to clarify that Two of Swords from their side. What kind of game is this? Let me clarify some things. Let me clarify the page values. Do you still love them? You do. Do you still carry an unwavering devotions and loyalty towards them? You do. You do. You still do. It's here. Scorpio, it is here. But again, there's something about you getting tired. You just don't want to play in that kind of like games anymore. And if you think that this person is playing games, you're kind of right. Okay. Because one of the main reasons they're still not deciding on anything has a lot to do with them actually patiently waiting for you to do something towards them, but I feel that you haven't. You see this Page of Wands wanting to hear something from you, but you haven't. There's something here that they want you to do. It's either they want you to reconnect, they want you to apologize, they want you to fix things, but I feel that you haven't done it. Okay, because you're being very careful. And again, I just don't think that you could ever manipulate a Scorpio, right? Like me, I don't have a Scorpio sun, I only have a Scorpio Mars, and I just feel that nobody can manipulate me because, you know, we could see that coming from miles away. Okay, let's clarify the King of Swords from their side. And the Nine of Wands from Scorpio's side. This is just super confusing, you know, because your energy with them just never matches. It's like every time they're here, you're not here. Every time you're here, they're not here. It's like you're going on an elevator, you go to the 3rd floor, and then they're trying to keep up with you going to the 3rd floor, and then you've already moved to the 5th floor. And then you're like, oh my God, they're on the 3rd floor. Let me move to the 3rd floor. And then they went to the 5th floor. It's like you just never met in the middle. And that's kind of like one of the things that frustrates this reading as well. When they're busy with something else, you mentally start to get drawn to them. When they're not really focused on you, you mentally start to get drawn to them. Okay? Whenever you feel that you're actually doing the right thing in a relationship, that just hurts them. And every time they trying to communicate something that they feel is good for the relationship, that makes that kind of like triggers you. So the problem in this relationship is very deep. it's not just about trust. I think both of you are frustrated with one another. And if that frustration is never going to be talked about, then it's always going to be this way, where you will just never meet in the middle, because everything that this person thinks that they're doing right is just going to trigger you. Everything that you think you're doing right is just going to trigger them. Okay, let's clarify the future. Clarify the Two of Wands. So in the future, Scorpio, this person is going to try to manifest this relationship back on its track again, because they're starting to be aware of the fact that, you know, Scorpio is actually my wish fulfillment. Scorpio is the one that I want. You remember when I said that you have this urge and determination to move forward because you feel that things that are now is no longer fulfilling for you. That urge is going to come to them, but the urge is more about, you know, I want Scorpio. Scorpio is the one that I want, and I want to go and get them. But you've already had a perception about this person because you feel that this person is a Knight of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Libra, or a Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius. This is as far as I could see right now. But anyway, you already have a mindset about this person. You feel that this person is irresponsible. You feel that this person is immature. You feel that this person isn't the type of person who is going to take accountability for their actions. Some of you might think that this person is a player that you could not really trust, and you feel that you need to be the one that shows them the way, or you need to be the one that leads them the way. You don't want to be in the energy of Knight of Wands anymore. You don't want to just have this one night stand or just like a slight hookup, instant gratifications, and then after that things get awkward again. Like, you want the real deal here. You want the real thing. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Cups from their side in the future. You know, I'm all for single and ready to mingle and date around and, you know, finding somebody new and everything like that. But if you have someone new in the present moment or in the future, make sure that you fall for them for all of the good reasons. Okay? Because I do see you, if you're single and ready to mingle, there is somebody new here coming into your life. But it's a Knight of Cups. It's a charmer. It's somebody who, for some reason, just trigger that attachment wound of yours. Oh, that person fears commitment. I'm gonna love them. Oh, this person is so indecisive and doesn't know what they want. I'm gonna love them. Careful, yeah? It's better for you to just heal yourself first before you jumped into another relationship, or you jumped into, you know, falling in love with another person for all the wrong reasons here, Scorpio. Okay? You're being very careful with the past and the present person. Good for you. And I feel that you need to be having that carefulness and that caution to the new person as well. All right? Let's pull some advice card for you here, Scorpio. Nine of Swords in upright position, Page of Pentacles, and also the Chariot in upright position. Okay. Okay, so remember when I said that you have the urges to move forward? It's still here. It's still here. So this means that this is a divine intervention. But one of the best things that we could do to ensure that what we're doing is right is by understanding where does that urges comes from. Does it come from the fact that I want to run away from all of the painful things that I'm experiencing right now? Let's say, for instance, I hate the city because everything about the city reminds me of my ex. I want to move away. Just like that, you know what I mean? Because the thing that you're trying to run away from is actually just in your mind. As soon as you get to kill the monsters that you have in your head, as soon as you're able to straighten all of the thoughts that you have, okay, you could make a better sound and practical and logical decisions about moving forward. I agree about the moving forward part, okay, but it has to come from a very authentic reason. Not because you're trying to, again, because if you follow this, right, if you follow, because I want to forget about all of the headaches that I had, so I'm going to move forward, and then you end up moving forward to another person and you fall in love with the wrong person for the wrong reasons. That's not what we want to happen, right, Scorpio? So I feel that before you move forward, I feel there are some things here in your mind that you need to start straightening things out first, and then start to see things from a very strategic point of view. Be patient. I mean, like, Scorpios are really, really good at, strategizing and plotting, at straightening their strategies and everything like that. I know, because my dad is a Scorpio, and again, I'm a Scorpio Mars. I know. Use that to your advantage so that once you start moving forward, you're actually moving forward clearly, and you're moving forward with a mission for yourself, not for somebody else, not just because you're trying to run away from someone, not just because you're trying to distract yourself from anything. No, it's just because you're moving forward because you're doing your own self, your mission. Okay? So I think that is it for writing for you here, Scorpio. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.